we're praying to Krishna or meditating on the contents of the prayer, or thinking about doing some seva to Radha and Krishna in the spiritual world, is that kalpana? Is it just imagination, or does it really count as a type of smaran? And of course, it obviously is a type of smaran. Any kind of contact with Krishna, remembering him any way, is successful. Just like in that verse in the 7th canto, Kamadveshad, it says, it's discussing Shishupal and all these different devotees. They said, whether you remember Krishna by lust or by anger or by envy, any way you remember Krishna, like Kamsa was always thinking of Krishna. Oh, when's he going to kill me? When's he going to kill me? So that was good. So although he was intent on killing Krishna, that was sinful and negative, and he was eliminated for that. But at the same time, because he was always remembering Krishna, then he got benefit, and he got liberated for that. So any form of thinking and remembering God is purifying. It's beneficial. It's useful. It's helpful. It's part and parcel of bhajan. You have to think how many people that are devotees are moving throughout the day, working and busy. They hardly ever think of Krishna. They hardly once chant His holy name throughout the day. But they are doing some arupa siddha bhakti, because whatever they earn, they use for serving Krishna. So their activities are connected to devotion, but they're not directly devotion. So if someone is initiated, living in holy dham, and they're occasionally thinking of the Lord and praying to Him, and of course the kalpana is when we veer from the scriptures, then it becomes imagination. Oh, when will I, imagine some service? In our books of Goswamis, there are about over 100 or so, maybe 120 different services mentioned by the Sakhis. Maybe 140 if you take Sakhis and everyone together. Because Sakhis and Manjaris do basically the same sevas. Many, all the same. Many. Most. So then if you guide your thinking and remembering serving along these lines, then of course it's shastrically based and it's not kalpana. When will I put chicken feathers in Radharani's hair or something like that? Or when will I paint Radharani's teeth with stars or something? Of course, that may be also done. I don't know, because there are 64 arts, and I think one of them is painting the teeth. Actually, it's mentioned in Brahma Samhita that lists the Sanskrit 64 arts. But some you make up something. So this is all good. I mean, the mind is going towards Radha and Krishna and serving them in their lilas. That's a very favorable and positive, that's a very friendly mind. Krishna says in Gita, the mind can be the best of friends or the worst of enemies. So a mind inclined towards Krishna will save you from going blind. A mind inclined towards Krishna is not a blind mind. This is dristi.